Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sidetrack here, bringing you our next episode in our Let's Play series. So, last episode we played around with industrial craft. We kind of did a room down here. We made um, basically a magnetic fire, fireman's pole, and a reverse fireman's pole. And between last episode and this episode, I did a little bit. Ow. I missed the hole. I did a little bit of work. I actually plowed out this area. I found that I'm kind of connected to a little bit of a cavern down here, but we're going to largely ignore that. And I started to build a larger Tinker's Construct smeltery. Now, why am I building a smeltery, you might ask? Good question, and we will get to that. It has something to do with this auto spawner and Endermen. So we need to go ahead and finish that off. Now, I showed you guys before that you can, make smaller smelteries. And now I want to just prove to you, just in case you were not quite sure, that you can actually make larger smelteries as well. So we're going to put our drain right there. I'm going to put our seared tank over here. And if I can find my smelter controller, I'm going to drop that right here. So as you can see, it is functioning. Flames are flaming. And what we're going to do with this is we are going to take that auto spawner that we made and we're going to suspend it above our smeltery. We're going to put some Endermen in there, and then we're going to be able to create Endermen to melt down into all this wonderful Ender goodness. All right, so I carved this out just so you wouldn't have to watch me do it. Bring some tin blocks down, or tin cable down here, and we want to suspend this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That looks good. We'll suspend it right here. So in theory, it should get power. Excellent. Now we are not supplying with the largest amount of power, so it's not going to work that insanely quickly, but it will do the job that we needed to get done. So one other thing that I actually made while in between episodes is a precision sledgehammer. You basically just take 3 plastic sheets and some sticks, and the precision sledgehammer allows you to do a couple things. It allows you to... Oh, weird. Wonder why that disconnected. We'll have to see if it stays disconnected or if it's just a visual glitch. So one of the things that the precision sledgehammer will let you do is it lets you quickly pick up. Why did I break that? There goes all the power I used. So it'll quickly let you pick up your what are this called? What mod is this? Mine Factory Reloaded blocks, just by holding down Shift and right-clicking. It also lets you rotate the blocks. The auto spawner really doesn't rotate at all. And it lets you, if I get up and out of the way, it lets you get a visual feel of what the current size or influence area of that block. So you can see this auto spawner, and if I get, it's it's going to come all the way out here, so we're going to have to do something about that. And it will come out to this side. If I can get, no, can't really get below it, but it only has basically a 1 block above and a 1 block below, area. So let's see, what are we gonna do with this? Part of me is almost thinking I should have made it 1 block later, but we'll figure something to do with this thin sliver. For the other parts, we're just gonna go ahead and fill them in with cobblestone because we don't want any Endermen spawning out here. I think, yeah, I can just plug this up and we'll be set. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug all this. And I may need some more cobblestone. I guess we'll find out. All right, cobble, cobble, cobble. Sounds like I'm a turkey. Throw something there just in case. Alrighty. Alright, so filling this all in should have plenty of room here let's go ahead and chip this out just to make sure if an Enderman does decide to spawn at the topmost portion of this, we'll have plenty of room. So this is a nice large area that we will have to house any manner of things that we decide to spawn. In this case, it will be all Endermen all the time. That can stay there. I think I can do that, although I might regret this one. I can still access the smeltery. Pull all those cobblestones out of there. Yeah, one thing to note, anything that falls in here will get sucked up and taken into the smeltery given enough time. Alright, so for now, I'm going to go ahead and light this area up. Excellent. I suppose I ought to harvest some more enderberries. Grab that one too. Let's turn back into myself. Okay, so we've got a nice area that endermen can spawn in. We've got power. We've got concentrated essence berries that we are going to use to create the liquid mob essence. Now, there's, a lot of people know about the concentrated essence berries. If you eat them, you gain a little bit of experience. I don't want to do too much of that. And luckily, I didn't even think about this when I started stockpiling all of these. I've got lots of stockpiled essence berries. So a couple of things that we're going to have to do. In order to turn the essence berries into a form that auto spawner will use, we need to make a block called the sewer. Sewer. If I can spell correctly. Now the sewer is another Mine Factory Reloaded block, so we're going to use that factory machine block. We're going to use some more plastic sheets, a bucket, and some bricks. Do I have any bricks? I do not, but I have lots of, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a bucket somewhere? Oh, I've got one in my inventory. That's right, because I needed to throw them in here. Bricks will be a making, and ooh, that's got lots of power, more power than it needs. Okay, so I think they were up top, and factory machine block goes somewhere. Let's see. Oh, not quite. Down here. This goes there. Bricks come on out. And now we've got a sewer. We've actually got 4 of them, which is 3 more than we need. Okay, so in order to really do these essence berries, we need to make an autonomous activator. This is from Thermal Expansion. One of my all-time favorite mods that I haven't played with at all this. Well, I guess we did a little bit. We did the aqueous accumulator. So we're going to need some tin gears, a piston, a chest, and some pneumatic servos. It's a pretty simple thing to make. And we're actually going to make several of them. So I'm going to go grab the materials off camera and then throw them together with you. Back in a second. All right, so we've got all the stuff we need for our autonomous activator. And we are making 6 of them. 6 of them. Yes, 6 of them. We're not going to use all of them for the essence. Oh, yeah, we actually are going to use all of them for the essence berries. They're going to do different things, though. The next thing we need to make is we are going to make an item conduit from Ender.io, and these are really cool. These are actually the main reason why I want to have, well, one of the reasons why I want to have a steady supply of ender pearls, because our item conduits require pulsating iron nuggets, which require pulsating iron. Oop, too far. Which requires a pulsating iron ingot. So in order to make that, we're going to make that in our what is an alloy smeltery? Alloy smelter. We are, well, hopefully this will do what it's supposed to do. So this should turn it into a pulsating iron ingot, which will then turn into pulsating iron nuggets, and then we'll get to use it with, do I have some conduit binding? Oh, good, I do. Oh, I have lots of this. Excellent. Pulsating iron nuggets, and oop, missed one. Item conduit. Now these are really cool. I really like all of the energy and item transport things and fluid transport things from Ender.io. Okay, so you'll notice that I have these guys hanging out here. And what we're going to do is we are going to take these autonomous activators and we're going to drop them on top of these. We are going to take our item conduits and stick them like so. We're going to have to rotate these, and do I have my... I think I've lost my crescent wrench somewhere along the way. Either that or I put it away. I was looking for it earlier. Yeah. Oh, nope, there it is. I didn't throw it away. Excellent. So, drop down here. And let's make ourselves a little hole so we can try and see where these... There we go. 1, 2. Oop, too far. 1, 2. 1, 2. And... how are we going to do this other one? Actually, it should have... There we go. Excellent. So they are all going to go into that. And we are going to... we might need to make a couple more item conduits. I don't need to get it too terribly far. But actually, no. Let's make one more. Make another set and be... Actually, we'll go upstairs and do something else. So we are going to do a couple of things. We are going to make some more of these. Actually, let's just make a good 2 of them. We're going to use all these, trust me. Not all at the moment, but we're definitely going to use them. Think automatic sorting system in a little bit. All right, so we've got lots of item conduits. I'm going to drop that into here. And we are going to put our last autonomous activator right here. Actually, let's rotate you. Whoop, too far. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have to pretty this up at some point. For right now, we're just going to use cobblestone. And below here, we're going to stick that wonderful sewer block that we had earlier. Sewer goes here. So essentially, what's going to happen, set to blue side input, get rid of that. So it will extract it, it will send it along here. I probably need to switch this to input, and then it will insert anything into this autonomous activator, which will then right click and it will turn the essence berries into, let me just show you. Oop. They're flying out. Not quite where I wanted them to go, but they went back down and they got turned into essence in the sewer. So pretty cool. So this essence in the sewer, we are going to have to pump out and send into this block, the auto spawner. Do I have enough fluid conduits now? I guess we'll find out. So shift right click, click it there. I think I'm just going to have enough. All right. So if you you'll see that as soon as it's going to export or output from the sewer, and we really ought to make sure that this is off. We need to make a lever to deactivate this. Otherwise, we're going to have Endermen on our head, and that is not a good thing. Especially not for me, because they'll teleport away from me, and then I'll never catch them, and yeah. Okay, so you can see that the idle is sitting all the way at the top. It's not doing anything. You'll notice that item or fluid conduits that have two different, or liquid and no liquid, will not connect. So you just have to right click on it, and it will start pumping its way right into our auto spawner. Very great. Very cool. So what we're going to do is actually go ahead and put a lid on here so that it can't go anywhere. Because I don't want the little orbs flying off over here and running around my base and not going where I want them to go. So hopefully this will work. We'll have to see. Right now we're going to be sitting at little, over 2361, and this is probably empty, and there might be a tiny bit in the fluid conduits. I think I might have to sneeze. Hold on a second. Whew, bless me. All right. So the next thing we're going to have to do is make sure that Endermen cannot spawn outside before we go ahead and turn this on. We are going to have to get some kind of a liquid into our smeltery. And for that, let's see. I wonder what the easiest thing to do would be. Probably is going to be make ourselves. Do I have iron? I do have iron. Probably the easiest thing to do would be to make ourselves an iron bucket and carry it down just a single bucket's worth. Now, the nice thing about melting down mobs in your Tinker's smeltery is that it really doesn't require a whole lot of metal, or pretty much anything to be in there, and it doesn't use any lava. So we are going to find our smeltery controller. We're going to take one iron ingot, and we're going to melt that down, and then it'll have a little tiny bed of lava in there that we will leave, pretty much. So it will kill the Endermen that spawn in there. Okay. So the next thing we have to do, we need to do a little bit of, wow, I just had a total brain fart, but that's okay. I'll show you in a minute. We need to take an ender pearl and a blaze rod. Actually, we need both of those ender pearls. We are going to make a vacuum hopper because we need to get a way, or have a way, to pull the drops from the Endermen out of there. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we're probably going to have to, I don't know if this is going to export straight from the essence bushes. So we'll have to see if that works. If not, then we'll have a vacuum hopper for it. Pretty sure we're going to need a vacuum hopper. So there are several different ways you can make blaze powder, which is what we want. You can just take your blaze rod, put it in the crafting window, and pull out 2 blaze powder. However, this fancy macerator we made will be a little bit more efficient, I think. There it goes. For a second there, I thought maybe I was misremembering things. So let this macerate this blaze rod, put it into tiny bits of powder, and you will find that you actually have 5 blaze powder for every blaze rod, which is a whole lot better than the 2 that you would get if we just crafted it. So we're going to take these 2, we're going to make 2 eyes of, are these eyes of Ender? Eyes of Ender. And we are not in this crafting recipe. We're going to take, and we need to make 2 regular old vanilla Minecraft hoppers. And then we're going to take those, combine them with the Eyes of Ender, and 2 obsidian to make 2 vacuum hoppers. These are from open blocks. These are really powerful hoppers because what they do is they will suck in. Okay, yeah. So this is not going to work the way we want it to work. We're going to have to use a... wonder how far this will suck them. Well, that seems to work. Well, this will make it nice and easy. Nope, not that side. So if that's the side, then maybe... no. Nope. There we go. Input from this side. And what we have to do is change our item hopper to export. Is that it? Excellent. So it's going to export them into here. The autonomous activator will basically right-click on them and turn them into more mob essence. Wow, we have a lot of mob essence in here. And well, that's empty. That's good. So we are all ready for Endermen. I wonder what's up with that. So basically anything that falls in here will take damage because there's liquid iron in there. So we need to seal this area off. Oop. Right click. Right click. We have our drain that's going to come out right there that we're going to have to figure out in a little bit. You know, maybe I'll use glass for here. Let's see. We need to block off this whole area. So we're going to block off that. Oh, let's make a couple of slabs. Actually, I think I've got some slabs in here. Here we go. This is a temporary measure. We're going to have to make this look a little bit better in the future. Ow. I need to make myself a channel so that I don't fall. And this is going to have some conduits that I don't have right now, but for right now, that'll sit right there. Excellent. Do I have glass on me? No, of course not. Oop. I love using that thing. That's just so much fun. I could use thickened glass. Do I have... I don't have any regular glass. Well, I guess we'll use the thickened. No, we'll use the glass panes. No, we'll use thickened glass. I don't want them to climb up on the edge at all. Hit the water. Okay. So... And I should probably turn it into darkened glass, but... I don't think light has much of an impact on whether or not Endermen spawn. Although, let's go ahead and clear this out. See if I can, uh-oh. Can't do that without. Time to be a bat. Turn off the lights. Turn off those lights. Get out of here. And we need that piece. And I wonder if I can reach the lever from here. I can. Excellent. So let's see if this is going to work. In theory, okay, the idle time goes down. And nothing spawned that time. Let's just make sure on the map that we don't see any Endermen spawning near us. Okay. So this should work. It'll take a little while for it to actually, oops, it's going to take a very long time if I do that. It has to find an appropriate place. And so, you know, we know that it's looking all the way out through here and on the other sides of the blocks. And so if it tries to spawn Enderman here, you know, obviously there's a block in the way, so it won't spawn. So it's not going to spawn things the fastest, but it should spawn them eventually. So I'm going to cut to a, you know, cut till an exciting time. Back in a few. Nope, you know, I almost forgot. We actually have to tell it to spawn Endermen. So we need to go ahead and make a safari net. Safari net needs a ender pearl, which I don't have enough room for, and it needs some ghast tears, which I think maybe it needs more ender pearls. What does it need? Safari net. Is it one ghast tear? I think it's one ghast tear and 4 ender pearls. Yeah, okay. Do I have enough ender pearls? Oh, I hope so. Because I really don't like running around looking for endermen. Okay, good. It's bad enough that I'm going to have to go catch one. I don't want to have to kill a bunch of them. Clear those out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ghast tear. Safari net. Excellent. Now we're just going to have to wait till it gets to be nighttime, and we'll go catch ourselves some Endermen. Back in a little bit. Alright, so it's just after dusk, and you can see monsters are starting to spawn. I've actually got a zombie following me. So we're going to go out and see if we can find some Endermen. Ooh, zombie horses, and some of these new mods are just, whew, they're brutal. Although those guys, the zombie horsemen aren't too bad. There's a witch that tore me a new one the other night. So I'll go off and see if I can find some Endermen. Let's check our mini-map. Didn't see any yet. Venture off into the dark and, well, wish me luck. Oh, I hear one. Oh boy. Get away! Well, well, I did hear an Enderman. Where'd he go? I reached over to... Oh, wait. Oh, it's an Ender Mini! I haven't seen one of those before. Oh, whoops, right. Don't, come here. There we go. Alright, I don't know if the Ender Mini's gonna work out. Yeah, don't hit him with the safari net. I think I damaged him a little bit. It's okay. So we're gonna see if the Ender Mini works. I don't know. I'll meet you back at the base. Actually, just in case he doesn't work out, let's grab this actual Enderman. Come here. There we go. Die, skeleton. Getting on my nerves. And we'll go ahead and kill this Ender Mini. Hey, I actually killed him, and he didn't run away. Alright, so, party hat. Yep, definitely think I need a party hat. Anybody around me? So the hats mod, hit H as default, and then any guy you kill that... party hat. Woohoo! Any guy that you kill that has a hat, you can take his hat. Anyway, so that was good fun. And, what's this? Not the most amazing hat, but... Kill the cow. Knight. On a horse. Oh, I didn't know you could kill them off the horse. That's pretty cool. Excellent. Oh, I haven't killed one of them before. A zombie horse as opposed to a skeleton horse. Alright, so, meet you back. Alright, here we are. So, safari net with the Enderman in it goes inside. This spawn exact copy, if you have something like a wither skeleton, and you want to definitely spawn the exact same version of the wither skeleton every time, or you have a certain health that you want, or a certain type of villager, you can click spawn exact copy to yes. It'll use a lot more essence and a lot more energy to do so. With the Endermen, we don't really care, so we're just going to leave it like that. Let this tick down. Suppose we ought to block off. Well, where'd I put my... I don't know. For right, oh, and there he is. So, he's in there, he's taking damage, he can't get out, ha ha ha. And look at that. We've got liquid ender essence, or liquid ender, what is it? I don't know, it's called something. Where's my controller? It is resonant ender, that is what I'm looking for. And you actually get 1,000 millibuckets, so that's an entire bucket of ender for every Enderman. And now we've got another Enderman spawning in there. So this is great. One of the other things that these guys sometimes will do is drop their ender pearls. Now, while there's liquid in here, nothing will get sucked up. So that's why we made our other vacuum hopper. And I'm hoping that this will be close enough that... Do I have an axe? Doesn't look like it. Let's go ahead and turn this off for now, so I don't have to worry about these guys spawning on my head. And let's get in there and see if we can get this close enough to suck up things that we want it to suck up. Is that... Oh, there we go. So at least we're going to get that one. We may need some more for the corners. We'll have to kind of see how that goes. So far, we have 1 ender pearl and 3 buckets of resonant ender. Pretty cool. We have... oh, I was standing too close and I think I got that orb of experience. We have used... And I need to make a much more user-friendly way to do this. We have used... Wow, we still have all the essence we need. And there's probably still a significant amount in our sewer. That is great. So, I'm going to gather some materials to kind of pretty this up and make this look a little bit better. And I'll cut back and show you what I've come up with. It won't look perfect, but it'll at least be a little more user-friendly. Back in a few. Okay, so I've prettied this up slightly, just slightly. So I did a double pane wall of this thickened glass, which looks pretty nice, lets you see in. I also made a glass cage for our orbs so we can, see if any of them are waiting for us. And that way, if there are some there, and they're not going anywhere, we can just run over here and pick them up. We are going to have to do something else with those. maybe a big holding tank or something like that, to tie it into maybe an auto enchanter, or we'll figure something out. Um, uh, but I cut basically a path back through here so that we can easily turn on and off the machine. This is off, by the way. And one of the things that I was thinking would be kind of cool, I'm in bat mode in case you're wondering, is to go ahead and put a door here. And one of the great things, remember, with the carpenter's doors, is you can disguise them. So I'm going to disguise it as a stone door, and later we're going to come back and disguise it again. Probably next episode. I'm going to do another one right here. A nice stone door, so that blends in. It's going to blend even more in a little bit. And the next thing we're going to do is we need to get some of this fluid, the resonant ender, over to this casting table. And we are going to send our, ender pearls, give me that cobblestone, up into this chest. Now, the easiest thing, just we're gonna, I'm actually using the item conduits. We're going to configure this to have a side. Now, sometimes this does not connect. The item hopper, or the vacuum hopper, is compatible with your item conduit. However, sometimes it doesn't automatically connect. All you've got to do is break any blocks that are pretty much break a block or next to it. It forces a block update, and then it will connect. So now we can go ahead and right-click on kind of this pedestal part and set it to extract mode and always active. And that way, they will get sent upwards, although we are going to also have to extract. I stuck a chest up there. We're going to have to modify this one to not extract, but insert. And that way it'll insert anything that's here. And you can see there it goes. Inserted in. Give me that cobblestone. Very cool. So let's stick this cobblestone back here. This is too high. We don't have to worry about Endermen spawning through here. Although, let's go ahead and make it look a little bit nicer for the moment. Now, the next thing we need to do is figure out what to do with this resonant ender. We've got 10 buckets, and we have so much spare stuff in reserve. We are not going to know what to do with all of this resonant ender. So we're going to send this, actually, let's switch this to export mode. Now, in and out, extract, always active. And we don't want the blood. We're going to have to figure out what to do with that. Insert, go away. And now the blood is now on top. I suppose I could have just clicked on it to change the order, but I forgot. So we're going to extract, always active. Now we've got resonant ender in there. And come on down. Not that way. I want to go this way. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. And I'm not sure if that's going to extract right there. I have a feeling I'm going to have to send it up one more. But we're going to, whoops. Extract. There we go. Click on the end. No. The end of that one. Okay, I know you want to connect. What is this doing? Give me a second. Be back in a second. Well, I don't know what it was doing, so we're just going to pick up the whole thing and set the whole thing back to extract. Always active. There we go. So this is going to slowly fill this up, and we need to make a cast. So I've got this set up already. Uh-oh, beeping at me. Headphone about to die. We've got some molten aluminum brass, and we are actually going to make a pan cast, because there are two ways that you can get ender pearls. You can use the pan cast, or you can use the gem cast. Oh, And it does actually insert from the side. Well, that's pretty cool. So we just have a nice supply of ender pearls. And we're going to kind of let this work all on its own. And then whenever I need them, I'll just come down and grab them. We are definitely going to have to do a little more automation with this. But for now, we're running out of time again. So until next time, this is Sidetrack signing off. Hopefully you are as thrilled about this as I am. And until next time, take it easy, folks.